Greetings, I'm Demonac, and it's arena time. Alright, so it's 2 wins, 1 loss. There were a lot of ways I could have played that last game differently, but I'm not sure what would have been better. Probably something would have in hindsight, but it's not that easy to tell. 2 mages in a row is pretty rough. Mages, I find, are very dangerous in the arena, just because if their deck is as good as mine, their ability is slightly better most of the time. In the arena, it's better anyway. It gives them so much control. Like, I have to play around it. My 1 toughness minions are just much less good. And all my other things are weaker than they appear because that Fire Blast is a good way to finish them off. So against a warrior, it's a little different. You may notice I make fun of the warrior when I get my choices of class to play in the arena. I usually don't count the warrior because their ability, I find, not very good in the arena. Although, he's got an advantage because he managed to get in a comment before I could squelch him. It bodes poorly. So, because he doesn't have a do 1 damage ability so easily, I'm going to coin out the Loot Hoarder, who's normally a pretty good open. Because, I mean, he does 2 damage, so he can kill a lot of 1 and 2 mana minions. Not everything, but he can kill a lot of them. And if he trades on even ground, he at least, or if he gets blown up by a spell or an axe in this case, he at least draws me a card. So the warrior weapons are the main way that they kill things, which is sort of an advantage because weapons you can use them right away. And they tend to be more efficient than spells, right? I mean, he gets 2 uses out of that axe for 2 mana that does 3 damage each time. That's very efficient compared to spells, but there's a major trade-off that whenever he hits a minion, he takes that minion's damage, just like other minions would. So it can wear him down really fast. He gets good synergy with his ability. His ability gives him armor, like, it's basically just giving him more hit points to protect him from that, and unlike healing, this lets him go above 30, but I don't know, it's a little bit precarious there. So how to kill that? I can't kill that with the lightning bolt, unfortunately, because that would work out really well for my turn. Because it just can't be targeted by spells or hero powers. I could play the wolf and hit it for 1, but unfortunately that's not enough. So what am I going to do? I think I'm going to play the Sun Fury Protector. Probably a waste. I mean, later in the game she could be really useful on something, and she could be protecting him, but this way it's forcing him to use one of his 2 attacks to get through that. If he wants to kill her, he's got to use his axe now. Or he would have had to do it the other way around. Kill that with his axe, use that use off of it, and then this way he takes damage, the other way he would have lost his Fairy Dragon, which would have been much worse for him. So, he chose correctly, but I don't know. I just recognized that name, Manifold, and he's a warrior with these weird card backs that people were telling me was legendary. I'm pretty sure this is the guy that had a timeout that I, killed in that other arena run. It's the same guy. Like a legendary warrior who was AFK or something. The fact that he's got the Yeti out and this is really not helping me right now. I wish I had my spell damage totem back, because with it and the Geomancer I could have done 5 damage to this. But now I can't. So, ugh. See, that doesn't actually work because I don't have enough mana to play this and still Lightning Bolt. If that were to survive for some reason, then awesome. But I don't know. Making the totems has a lot... yeah, I would get a better minion if I put out the Geomancer, but then he'd be dead and I couldn't use his ability or something. Playing the totems is helpful in terms of using some of his attacks. Like, it's slowing him down, even though they're not accomplishing much right now. This would be awesome, but can't do it yet. He has a lot of really efficient cards out right now. Kind of envying his card selection. There's not much I can do that's good. I could lightning bolt this guy, which would actually be pretty worthwhile. But I think the best play I have for 5 mana has got to be this guy. Even though he's going to get his butt kicked, I need to keep putting out stuff to use his minions. But he's getting so much use out of these weapons, right? This one card gave him a 3/3 and a weapon that he could use to kill 2 things. That's a lot of card advantage, hurting me badly. The damage he's taking is just a little bit every time, is not that bad for him. Not bad enough. Yeah, if I had a way to do a little bit of damage to everything, it'd be awesome. Okay, now I want to pick up an Earth Shock and kill this thing. This is getting out of hand. Every single minion he's played has been like a top quality, like really excellent minion. Unless I'm forgetting one early on. Oh man. Not good. So, either of these two guys could come out and kill something and then pretty much just die. I might want to save him because if I can play... When I have 8 mana, I could play him with the Ancestral Spirit, and then if he dies, he'll come back with his bubble. Although, it's wasting a charge. Having something else come back from the Ancestral Spirit could be better too. Man. I need to get rid of all his forces, and I can't do any good... You know what? This guy could... His battle cry could blow that up. That would be handy. He would still... Yeah, I'm going to do that. Because this thing has been annoying me, even though I don't have that many spells, and I could have just killed other targets most of this time. So, it would take 2 of his minions to kill this guy. Or 1 minion and another card, hopefully. Or he has an amazing good weapon and... Oh, he's got a combo with it! This guy has got a crazy warrior deck for the arena. I do not get decks that good when I take warrior. Wow, that is so bad. I am just doomed. He's had a fantastic draw. Like, every step of the way, he's had the perfect, like, really efficient ways to use his mana. There's no way I can possibly stop him now, because he's doing 5 damage to me with this no matter what. I wonder. Thing really didn't want to target. Put up a show of killing his stuff, but no, he's got me crushed. What the hell? Does having legendary card backs just give you, like, better choices in the arena? Because that's what it's feeling like right now, I gotta tell you. Well, that bites. This is not going well at all all of a sudden. I am already in sudden death and I only have 2 wins. I'm using a Shaman, which is one of the better classes in the arena, although I may be short in some departments, but, like, goddammit, I've got 2 lightning bolts, 2 fire elementals, bloodlust, wind fury guy, 1 flame tongue totem. More would be nice, but I don't know. I'm in trouble now. You can tell what rarity a card is by the color gem in your center, unless you're colorblind and rares and epics look really goddamn similar. Okay, so we got a rogue. For Doomhammer. Well, we don't need that in the starting hand. I guess I'll keep him, because it could get worse if I pitch it for other stuff. No, that might help. Alright, what we got? We got nothing. So if I play him and kind of waste his power, and then she could, you know what, I'm going to save him. I'm not going to rush her down, because my hand isn't very rushy. If I played him, she could use her coin to make a weapon and just kill him. I'd rather have his ability later on to boost a totem. Yeah, beat it. So that's unfortunate. That's when you're going second as a rogue, that's the card you want. Because with the coin triggering his combo, you get 4 attack worth of minions on your first turn. It's kind of sick. I could blow them both up. I'd have 1 point of overload. And it would cost me 2 spells for her 1 card.
What to do?
If I don't, I'm going to take a lot of damage, though, and I might need that mana later on. This is probably stupid, but I'm going to do it anyway. I want to pretend that's demoralizing, but it's not. Because she's just like, wow, you spent 2 cards to get rid of my Defias guy. Hers was like 1.5 cards because it used her coin, but whatever. I've got 1 point of overload, but we know my deck doesn't have many 3-cost cards. I was most likely just making a totem this turn anyway. The healing totem. The totem of usually the least useful. Although, against her dagger, this with a taunt totem would actually be pretty handy. Because you could stab the taunt totem for 1, and then this would heal it for 1. That guy would have been a good thing to save either of those spells for. The lightning bolt to kill him, or the earth shock to silence him and hurt him and stuff. So that's really bad. Damaging him without killing him is really bad. This is going to go downhill in a second, but I'm going to make a totem. Taunt totem? No. Oh, that is the worst of all worlds. I mean, there was a 1 in 3 chance I would get that one, but now he can hit that, trigger his enrage. Ah, that is monstrously bad. I'm going to play the Geomancer, because this guy can't kill me, despite his crazy power when he gets his enrage triggered and gets his Wind Fury, he can't kill many minions. Oh, that is nice. That did 2 damage to him, because he could have triggered that anyway by, like, killing my 1/1. He's going to hit me for 1 billion damage and it's bad. But I actually like that this guy took all that damage, because now I can get rid of him more easily. Oh. Even better. I was just going to kill him with the 1/1, but now, get the Dire Wolf, I can kill him with the Healing Totem, and I can kill the Mad Bomber with the 1/1. I can hit her for an extra damage with that. And I can play the Mana Tide Totem, so she doesn't have anything out to kill it right now. Draw me some more cards. That was a fantastic turn. Let's see how it goes downhill. I'm way behind in life. She's clearly trying to rush me down, and we have the same number of cards, but I have a bunch of stuff in play, and she has to kill this guy to stop me from drawing cards. And she kind of needs to kill this guy to stop me from benefiting from his loss of attack bonus. Oh, just going to return him to my hand. Interesting that you chose him and not the more expensive this thing. Okay, playing Sap triggered the combo for her to use this guy and blow that up. She left me the one that draws me cards. Weird. That's so weird. Wow, I mean, this guy can just attack and kill it, fine, but wow. If this was something else, like a crappy totem, I would play this, play him, and use it to kill that guy. But no, this is gonna draw me cards. It's awesome. We're gonna keep it. So I'm going to play the Ogre Magi, or do I make more totems? No, that's not. Doesn't make sense. I'm gonna make the Ogre Magi anyway.
I'm not ready.
I'm gonna make another totem. Whatever. I could play this guy, but she could just kill him with her 3/3. Yeah. I'd rather play him when I have things that can attack. I'm saving this guy for killing something with his +2 bonus. Because I have totems and stuff like that. There's so much opportunity for that. Fan of Knives, that's very annoying, because now this guy can kill him, although that would leave my card drawing totem live. Ah, okay. So this weapon is only a little bit better than her built-in weapon, except that when she plays it, it deals 1 damage to something, or with combo, it deals 2 damage to something, which is what she did. Okay, that was pretty obnoxious. I will give her that. Let's play... tempted to play this guy because he seems scary and threatening, but it's more useful for me to play this guy and get out just the numbers of stuff.
Ready, sir.
Once again, I'm going to keep him safe in my hand where he can't be killed, and try and play him sometime when I can actually attack with things right away. So I rebuilt my army quite fast.
I'm not ready.
I don't think this guy bothers this particular deck as much as some of my other decks, because, yeah, he can kill anything that he damages, but I don't have that many really big things in here, and the ones I do would kill him anyway. Like if I play a Fire Elemental, it's just going to do 3 damage to him first, and not have to worry about that. So, let's see. I think the thing to do is use his bubble to kill the 4/4, and use this guy's +2 on the totem to kill that. I think that leaves me with the best board position for sure. I'm going to put him on this side. So she's lower on cards now. She's taking a little bit of damage. I'm still in a bad place for health. Against a constructed rogue deck, 14 health disappears in like a second once they get their killing cards. But it's going to be a lot harder to do that without Leroy Jenkins and Shadow Steps and stuff. I mean, she could have Shadow Steps. The odds that she has Leroy Jenkins is very low. Oh, it's going to get interesting now, because she just sprinted, right? I mean, she spent her entire 7 mana, basically. It took her entire turn. But she drew 4 cards. If I don't kill her really fast, that's going to give her a big advantage. Unfortunately for her, by my no calculations, I think I have her dead this turn. Because I have Bloodlust, and now I have 9 mana. I can play Bloodlust and this guy will double somebody's damage. So I don't think I need to do the math. I'm pretty sure she's just dead, right? Because this guy will hit... Okay, so we've got 10 damage. Plus 9, that's 19. Oh yeah, it's not even going to be close.
Feel the power.
And Shamans are obnoxious. Alright, well, I managed to get back up to 3 wins, so it's not going to be one of those negative runs. I'm going to at least break even. I still have some faith in this deck when I'm not running into crazy legendary warriors who have legendary luck with their card selection. But we'll see how far I can get next time. If you enjoyed this, please click the like button, or on your touchscreen, please lick the like button. Warning, licking the touchscreen is not recommended. And don't forget to subscribe to Demonac Games for more Hearthstone Arena and other gaming videos.